Next we are going to discuss about graphical representation of motion. Okay, first one, distance time graph. Okay, so in this graph, time is taken along the x-axis and distance is taken along the y-axis. Distance time graph can be employed under various conditions where objects move with uniform speed, non-uniform speed, or remain at constant. Okay, so first we are discussing that object is in rest. This is a graph having x-axis and y-axis. I am taking distance in the y-axis and time in the x-axis. Okay, so we are observing that one object is no movement. First second the object is in 10, second seconds also object is in 10, third second that is in the same position, fourth also same position. Then I will draw a line to join this all the points. I will get a straight line. Then I will get this is parallel to x-axis. So I can say this object is rest. Next is distance time graph of object moving with a uniform speed. Okay, so this A and B are the 2 points in this graph, and how to calculate the distance in A to B. So how we will calculate? So first we want to find out the slope of the graph. How we will find out the slope? Slope equal y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So y2 means that s2 and s1, and x2 x1 means t1 and t2. So change in position, s2 minus s1 divided by t2 minus t1 equal s2 minus s1 s and t2 minus t1 t. S by t equal v. Slope of the position time graph gives velocity. Okay. Next is distance time graph of a moving object with a non-uniform motion. Means first second this one is here, second is here, third is here, fourth is here, like that. Then I will join, I will get like that. Okay, it is not a straight line, it is a curved graph. Okay, next one is velocity time graph. The variation in velocity with the time of an object moving in a straight line can be represented by a velocity time graph. In this graph, time is represented along the x-axis and the velocity is represented along the y-axis. Okay, then if the object moves in the uniform velocity, the height of its velocity time graph will not be changed with the time. It will be a straight line parallel to the x-axis. Next is velocity time graph. Object is moving with the uniformly accelerated. Means first is here, second is here, third is here, fourth is here. If like that means you will get inclined straight line graph will get. Second one is uniformly retarded. If like that means the velocity time graph that represents the motion of the object whose velocity is decreasing with the time. That will get like that. Last one, non-uniformly accelerated. If like that means velocity time graph representing non-uniformly variations of velocity of the object with the time. So this graph will showing if zigzag like that only we will get. What we will find out from this one, area under the velocity time graph always give displacement. How? This is a velocity time graph, this is that area, no? So this is what shape? This is a shape of a rectangle. So area of a rectangle is equal to length into breadth. Here which is a length, that is a v, breadth is t. So v into t equal s. So v equal s by t. So s is equal to v into t. Next, equation of motion by graphical method. This is an important one. Okay, when an object moves along a straight line with the uniform acceleration, it is possible to relate its velocity and acceleration during motion and the distance covered by it in a certain time interval by a set of equations known as the equations of motions. So which are the equations of motion? V is equal to u plus at, s equal ut plus half at square, 2as equal v square minus u square. So these are the equations of motion. Now we are going to discuss how to derive these equations from the graph. So now I am going to draw a velocity time graph. Okay, so the first is initial velocity is u and after t seconds the object accelerate and get b. So I will draw a perpendicular from b. I draw a line parallel to x-axis. Now I will write that measurements. This OC. OC means the time is equal to t. OA. OA is the initial velocity is u, and BC. BC equal to final velocity, that is v. Then BD. This is a BD. BD means v minus u. So we already know that change in velocity by time equal acceleration. So here change in velocity represented by the line is BD. Okay or not? So A equal BD by T. So this equation we can written as first equation. So A equal BD by T. BD equal AT. So this one we can written as equation number 2. So we got two equations. So the LHS are equal, no? Yes. So the RHS also equal. So V minus U equal AT, or V equal AT plus U. So rearranging this equation, V is equal to U plus AT. Next equation is the S equal UT plus half AT square. This is the relationship between the position time relation. Okay, what is that relation? The relation is area under the velocity time graph give displacement. So this is that area. Okay, so this area give that displacement. So this is what shape? This is the shape of a trapezium. So S equal to area of a trapezium OABC. Okay, or there is two images are there, no? One rectangle and one triangle. So we can write area of rectangle OADC plus area of triangle ABD. Okay, so how to find out the area of rectangle? Length into breadth, and area of triangle half BH. Okay, so length is OC, breadth is CD, plus half B means that AD, H height BD. Okay, so OC into CD plus half AD into BD. So OC means time t into CD initial velocity u plus half AD is time t into BD. Last equation we find out BD equal V minus u. Okay, so t into u, ut plus half into t into V minus u. Okay, therefore ut plus half t into AT. We know that V minus u by t equal A. So V minus u equal AT. So that is that one. Okay, so ut plus half AT square. So last equation is V square minus u square is equal to 2AS. This is the relationship between displacement and velocity. So we use the same point. Area under the velocity time graph give displacement. Okay, so is equal to area of a trapezium OABC. How to find out the area of a trapezium? A plus B by 2 into H. What is A plus B? Means that opposite sides, and H means that a height. So opposite sides are OA and BC divided by 2 into height is AD. Then OA is initial velocity u plus BC is the final velocity v divided by 2. AD we can write time t. Therefore S equal to u plus v by 2 into v minus u by a. How we can write that one? We know that v minus u by t equal a. So t equal v minus u by a. So rearranging this equation, v plus u by 2 into v minus u by a equal v square minus u square by 2a. 2a is equal v square minus u square. V square minus u square is equal to 2as.